Hey JK family, and welcome back to another video. For those who don't know, I am Keisha, the co-founder and creator of Jahzara's Couture. So over here, not only are we going to be talking all things Jahzara's Couture, but we are also going to integrate some other businesses, some other things. This channel is going to be a channel talking about a lot of things, okay? And tonight we are going to talk about, if you didn't catch what the title was, Jahzara's Couture versus everybody, okay? And so tonight I just want to talk about my brand and how I want my brand to be a community. I want to build a community within my brand. And so instead of you just purchasing a product from me or learning about a product or learning about, just Zara's Couture as a brand, I'm going to bring you guys into my world, and I'm inviting you in so that you can get to know me personally. Mommy duties never stop. You can get to know me personally. You get to know what drives my brand, what drives me for my brand, as well as you're going to get to learn how childhood trauma has molded my life and my business. And so we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Also, too, over here at Just Ours Couture, I am going to be building a safe space. This is going to be a safe space community where you could come in and you can have your opinions respectfully, respectfully, big on respect. Um, your opinions does matter. You're going to know that you're valued, you're going to be heard, you're going to be seen over here. And so I just want to build a community, like I said, for a safe space for all to be able to come and just, get over here and chit chat, talk about things. And so within my brand, again, my channel, I don't want to just talk about my products or my brand, but I also want to be able to highlight other businesses and brands as well. So if there's a business that you know about that is not getting the recognition or not being talked about, please comment them below, because I will be purchasing from different businesses, and not just like fragrances or skincare, but other items as well. I will be purchasing from businesses, and I will be doing reviews on businesses. I will also be doing chit chats. We're gonna talk real over here, okay? So when a business is not um, doing or upholding or taking accountability when things go wrong, I'm going to talk about that. I recently just had an experience like that with my daughter's baby shower, and so I will be doing a chit chat. I'm not gonna say chit chat, get ready with me, because yeah, no, but we'll definitely do like a story time. That's what it is. We'll be doing a story time about that. Cause yeah, I recently had a very bad experience with a black venue space, and I'm only going to be talking about it because I gave them ample time to take accountability for what took place that day, and they haven't. And so I want to tell you guys my experience, not because I want to put somebody on blast or make a business look bad or anything like that. But when you are a business owner, I don't care if you're small or you're big, when things go wrong, you take accountability for it. I know for me as a business owner, when customers, um, when something wasn't up to the satisfaction of a customer, I took accountability for it. I did whatever that I can do that was in my ability to do to rectify the situation and make the situation right. And so, as a business owner, that's what you want to do. But I'm not just going to talk about the negative, I'm also going to talk about the positive in it as well. Because it was a learning lesson for me as a business owner, okay? Having my own business. So, we're going to talk about a whole host of things. But to get back on the topic of childhood trauma and how it molds my life and how it molds my business. In one of my last videos, I told you guys that there was a topic that I was going to talk about. Um, I be trying to get my sister to do a podcast so we can talk about a lot of things. And I feel like when you talk about things that has happened to you, or things that affect you even as an adult that happened to you as a child, it's affecting you. Sometimes you don't realize that it's affecting you and it's affecting your life. You need to talk about it. You need to talk about it, and you need to get it off your chest, because one, getting it off your chest is a healing for you, but also you can also be helping someone else just by talking about it. So for me, we talked about why it took me. I talked about in the last video why it took me so long to be able to find my brand in a sense of actually being able to see the vision that I have for my brand within my bottling and my labeling actually come to life, even after all these years of me doing it. And the reason being is because I think I was self sabotaging myself. Why was I self sabotaging myself? Well, and things that I'm going to be talking about on my channel, by no means am I trying to bash anyone or make anyone feel bad, or do I want anyone to look at someone in a way that is like negatively. But this is my truth, and I'm going to speak my truth, and I'm going to always speak my truth. Okay. So growing up, there were things that as a child a parent should never say. um you want you want to speak life into your children. You don't want to speak negativity into your children. And so, growing up, I heard I was never going to be anything. I was never going to have anything. No one was ever going to want me, so on and so forth. Okay? So, even as an adult, and a very grown adult, because I'm old enough for my oldest child to be 29 in November, but I'm still young enough to have an almost 3-year old in 2 weeks. Okay? If I'm telling my age. Okay? And so, even still, as an adult and being on my own since the age of 16, being on my own, things that were said to me and did to me as a child still affects me to this day, because for many years, for majority of my life, I lived in survival mode. So I was, even though I may have had a vision of something, or I may knew what I wanted to do, because I was constantly living in survival mode, I was just going, I was just moving, I was just doing things, I was just trying to make sure that my family was taken care of, and nothing was ever needed, or my children had what they needed. I had my first child at a very early age, and I was a mom. My kids was not raised by grandparents or being dropped off here, there, and everywhere so I could still have a life of party. No, I completely gave up my life for my children, and to give them a better life, or try to give them a better life than I had, or I felt like I had, and try to be the mother that I needed growing up. I tried my best to be that for them. Um, and I can say I raised, with along with my husband, we raised some very wonderful children. Um, but with that being said, because of the things that I've gone through as a child and growing up, it created me to live in survival mode my entire life, and I didn't know I was living in survival mode. Did not realize I was living in survival mode until a couple of years ago. And so, because of that, because of living in that way, I feel like um it of course it created and caused me to be the type of person that I am today, where I am very self-dependent. I do not rely on anyone. I have to be basically in control of everything. It's hard for me to relinquish control to someone else. I try to do everything on my own. I do not like to rely on anyone. It's very, very hard for me to rely on anyone to do anything. Um, and of course, through life, it creates, issues with you and other people because they like, just let me help you. And you like, no, I can do this myself. I got this. I got this. And so even when it comes to my business, I feel like I have to do everything. I have to be in control of everything. And it's kind of hard for me to, especially with my business being so personal for me and personal to me, it's hard for me to ask for help or gather help. So what I've learned recently, that it's okay to accept help. It's okay to allow others to come in and assist you in areas, right? And so that's what I'm working on. And that's why I said my channel is going to be that safe space, because a lot of times we don't realize how things in our life have affected us to the point where we don't feel safe, and we don't feel safe to give someone else the reins to help us. And so here with this channel, that's what I want to do. I want to be your helper. I want to, because I love helping people. Like my business started to help my children, to help my son with his eczema. And so my children are the ones who was like, "Oh mom, you can sell this stuff. Oh mom, you can sell this stuff." So my business, my products are to help others. And so within the community that I am building for Jahzara's Couture, it's about helping that next person. So if you are a business owner and you're starting up and you don't know where to start, believe you me, I'm still trying to figure it out myself too. But I do not mind helping the next person out. Again, that's why I said, hence, if there's businesses or brands out here that are not being talked about, you don't hear people really talking about them, please comment them below so that I can be able to check them out, purchase products, and review their products to get their brand heard and out there. Sometimes, all it takes is one person to get things started. And if I got to be that one person, or if I can be that one person that helps, then that vessel, allow me to be that vessel, to be able to help. I'm not a person who is me, 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 me. I'm not a me person. um if you've been following me, you hear me constantly say I like to be the person in the background, but for some reason I keep getting pushed to the front, to be front and center. And I'm learning why. But everything, will come out in time. So I just want to make sure that you guys have a safe space. We can, um, I can get to know you guys. You guys can get to know me. Again, that's why I call you JK family, because over here we are family. And sometimes family might not get along, but we still love each other. We're gonna show respect to each other over here. We're gonna be respectful. But just know that you are seen, you are valued, you are heard. Your opinions matter. How you feel matters. And again, there's no competition over this way, because the only person I compete with is the person that I look at in the mirror every day, and that is me and me alone. I only compete with myself, okay? I'm compete with myself to become a better wife, to become a better mother, to become a better business owner, to just be a better person overall in life. But to compete with someone else, absolutely not. You would not see that from me. Um, like I told you before, I root for the underdog because I am the underdog. So do not please do not comment brands that people already know about. Okay? Do not comment about brands that people already know about. Comment about brands that you do not hear people being talking about. And I know it's a lot of them out there because everybody is so used to hearing only certain brands. Let's talk about those that are not being talked about. Comment those below so that I can check them out and I can do some reviews on their stuff. Like I said, it don't have to just be skincare and fragrances. It can be jewelry, it can be t-shirts, it can be whatever. Okay, just comment those below so that I can check them out. Um, Again, over time, you guys will learn more and more about me. And I know it's like, ooh, baby, this video is kind of dry. But just know that it's late. Um, it's been a very long day for me, and I just wanted to make sure I promised you guys that I will get 2 videos. If you follow me on Instagram, then you read it. You seen my post that I said that I owe you guys 2 videos because I didn't do a video last week. As I said, I promised y'all I was gonna make sure I post a video every Thursday. I didn't get a video out to you guys last Thursday because life was lifing. So I said I was gonna get 2 videos out to you this week, and so this is just one of the videos. Like I said, I promised y'all that I was going to get to do this. It's still a work in progress for me, and I'm going to get there. I did a live on Facebook. I'm trying to post more. Again, if you guys, and just in case you guys didn't catch the Facebook live, if you guys are purchasing those virtual tickets and you have not applied for the private Facebook group, Jahzara's Kouture, the Vote, the private Facebook group, how are y'all gonna watch the event live? That's the only way you guys are going to be able to watch the event live, is if you get into that group. So you have to just make sure you answer those 2 questions. Wait for me to approve you, and then you'll be in it. In order for you to be approved, of course, you will have to have purchased a virtual ticket. I've also been getting asked questions for those who have purchased general admission tickets or other tickets. Can you be able to get into? Are you able to get into the group? Yes, you are, because that group is going to. I'm going to be doing some exclusive things in that group. Ooh. I'm going to be doing some exclusive things in that group. So you guys, please, yes, you guys can also get into that group. Just answer those 2 questions. And if you can answer those 2 questions and you're approved, and if you purchase a ticket, you're going to be approved, because one of the questions is, what's your order number? So that lets me know that you actually purchased a ticket. If you did not purchase a ticket, of course, you will not be able to get into the group. You will only be able to get into the group if you purchase a ticket, whether you purchase a virtual ticket or you purchased a general admission ticket or any other ticket. As long as you purchase a ticket, you're able to get into that group. Also, too, I've been getting emails and messages about people trying to purchase products. There are no products to purchase on the website. No products to purchase. You can only purchase the tickets because I am rebranding. I'm rebranding. You're only able to purchase the tickets. Products will not be added until 2027 unless you attend the scent swap. If you do not attend a scent swap, whether it's virtual or in person, you will not be able to purchase products. So again, if you attend a scent swap, there will be products that you can purchase. But after that, there will be no products. And mind you, those products will be pre-orders. But other than that, you will not be able to purchase products until my official relaunch, which I do not, as of right now, have a date for the relaunch. I just know that I will be relaunching in 2027. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be relaunching the beginning of 2027. I know for a fact it will not be the end. It will be sometime between January and June of 2027 where I will be relaunching Jahzara's Couture. Again, I do not have a set date, but I know it will be between that time frame. Um, so yeah, if you've purchased tickets, make sure you join the Facebook group, that private Facebook group, Jahzara's Couture, the Vault. I will make sure that I have that link as well in the description so that you can be sure to um, get into that group, because that's again, that's the only way you will be able to be a part of the scent swap if you purchase a ticket. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. And I do not want to hear any backlash, because I've been constantly telling you guys, make sure that you're joining the group. Make sure that you're joining the group, because there's going to be some exclusive things for you guys as well. I mean, just because you're not going to be in person, it doesn't mean that your experience is going to be any less than exciting or any less than amazing. You guys, I'm going to try to make sure that you guys have a very good experience as well. You guys will still be able, you're going to be live with me, so you're going to be able to ask me questions. You're going to be able to see the setup of things. You're going to be able to talk with the host, not the host, I am the host. You guys are going to be able to talk, you know what I'm saying, to see Faces by Brittany and Vania Mikhail, and be able to experience what they're experiencing as well at the scent swap. So again, make sure that you are joining the group, because if you're not joining the group, you are going to miss out, and I don't want to hear it, because I've been constantly telling you guys, constantly letting you guys know. Again, if I'm looking elsewhere, just know I'm looking in the viewfinder. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I do, and I know y'all are right here. Okay, and yes, I got a little sippy sip tonight. And don't say nothing about my glass straw, okay? I've been hearing people that don't drink out the glass straw and you're gonna get glass in your throat. No, I won't. You know why? Because I don't and be and I wash them by hand. Okay, I don't put them in my dishwasher. I wash them by hand, and if there's any chips or anything like that on them, I throw them away. But I purchased them. I'm going to use them. Okay, okay. So again, I'm gonna use my glass straws. Okay, and if you wanna, I got the big glass. And if you want to know what I'm drinking on tonight, it is, and it's just a little 10%, little 10%, not nothing heavy, because I'm about to get ready to go to bed soon. So it's nothing, nothing heavy. But I just wanted to get on here and just, I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about that. Let you guys know what my channel is about and what my channel will be about. Again, we are going to talk, of course, all things Jahzara's Couture, but we're also going to be talking and highlighting other businesses as well, other products, other things, and just having just we're just going to be talking. This is going to be a fun, safe space for everyone. And I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to leave your opinions. If there's certain topics you want to talk about, please make sure that you leave those in the comment section below. But I am about to get ready to get off of here. Y'all see my co-host trying to make her appearance, but I'm about to get off of here now and finish having my little sippy sip, probably watch me a little movie or something. What I will not be talking about though is, you know, movies. We will not be talking politics over here, um, things like that. But we are going to be respectful of others and others' opinions. I may say some things that you may not like or may not agree with, but let's be respectful over here, because you may say some things that I may not like or agree with. I'm going to respect you. You could, because your opinion matters. How you feel is valid. But what we're going to do, as I stated, is we're going to be respectful. If I feel like a comment or something is out of hand or doesn't go along with how I feel or the value that I am setting forth on my channel, you will be blocked. Plain and simple, you will be blocked. I don't do the back and forth. Um, I am not here to. I'm not going to be able to appease everybody. I mean, I'm imperfect. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm a respectful person, and we're going to do just that. As I stated, we're going to show respect, and we're going to get to know again me and my brand, and also I am going to be highlighting others as well. So, I hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to have a good night, and watch out for the next video come Thursday. I'm not sure what we're gonna talk about yet, but I am. Ooh, not really like, but I will be posting a video Thursday. So, I'm excited for the scent swap. I know I keep talking about it, but I am. I am so excited for the scent swap. I'm excited what I am bringing to the table for you guys, and I hope you guys are excited as well. Please make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Share this video. Give this video a thumbs up so that I can get into the algorithm. And it's time for me to get our little co-host to bed, and I can chill out and relax and finish. He might sip, sip. And it's good. Even though it's 10%, I think it's 10%. And 10% is like the lowest I would take, because it's almost like juice to me. Oh, if there's any, I'm a wine drinker. So if there's any wines that you guys like that's like 10% or above, I prefer above 10%. Please comment those below, because that can be another segment. And if it's a black owned winery, that would be even better. So tell me what your best wines are. Of course, I like a sweet wine. I don't like a dry wine. I like a sweet wine. I can do a red. I can do a Moscato. Most Moscatos are not high in percentage. That's the only thing. Um, um, but if it's too dry, I'm not going to drink it. But I will try it. Again, if it's 10% or above, I prefer above 10%. I'm your girl. Um, but yeah, you can comment those below as well. So what's your favorite drink? What do you guys like to sip on to relax, your day? But again, I'm about to get our co-host to bed, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Until the next video, see you guys later. Bye.